said I can holler at all Network Radio. They said I could never talk good sports radio.
What you talking about, Willie?
But I told them.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
So I found out.
It's a transmitter. It's a radio for speaking.
So I saw the light talking sports radio.
I have seen the light!
So I thought about starting Rev T Sports Revival.
By George, he's got it. By George, he's got it.
People are saying
you can see how you have progressed in the show, and I'll tell you what, man, it shows. I mean, it totally shows.
And our callers are saying this, right? Man, what you think about the Rev T Sports Revival?
No. The show seems really good. You seem like you have a lot of fun. This is why I called in, and you both know your sport. So it's always fun talking to people that know their sports. That's why I like to call in whenever I get a chance.
And after I introduce my guests, they say,
for that big intro, I don't know whether to make you my agent or have you call my mom.
Our guests are saying this.
Your broadcast always edifies, and y'all are inspirational. You're unselfish. You don't whitewash anything. You deal with the real problems and issues, whether they popular or unpopular.
And they saying, I'm sounding like this great legend that had a mouthpiece in the radio business.
Man, you talking sports over there like TV Green, man. That's what I like about Rev T Sports Revival.
Well, most of all, this. Hey, Fred, what you think about the Rev T Sports Revival?
Hey, when you tell them Rev T, if they ears ain't used to great talk radio, they need to adjust. Because at the end of the day, being different ain't being wrong. It's just being who you are. If they scared to be who they are, they probably shouldn't be listening to your show anyway.
Why tweet about it when you could talk about it on the Rev T Sports Revival? Believe that, baby. March with me. Y'all know what time it is. I'm Javon Fennell at the Real Rev T. I'll tell it to the high. I'll tell it to the cold. I don't want to talk to nobody that be crying. And I damn sure don't want to be talking to nobody that be signifying. Y'all welcome to Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. It's the Rev T Sports Revival. Man, we got a good show planned for the people today. We gonna talk about NFL Week 14. We gonna go over the games, y'all. Get y'all top, throw out some predictions, get y'all minds right and ready. But what I really want to talk about is this thing with Dan Patrick. Yeah, the shadiggity bopping and shadiggity bang that's going on in Ashburn, Redskin land, to make the people's ears ring. So I want you lace your boots up, strap them up real tight, and come on and march with me, y'all. Thursday, December 7th, 2017. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let's go. Let's go. Ow! I tell it to the hot, I tell it to the cold. You gotta come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul. And I don't want no lie, and I don't want to talk to nobody that be crying and signifying. Hey man, I'm so glad to be here with the people on Thursday, y'all, December 7th, 2017. Y'all gotta excuse me if you see me on Facebook Live and I got my head down. You know Rev be multitasking over here, and lately I haven't really been sharing a post with the people in the group. So in the group, so I done found a new way to make sure that everybody get it in. I don't have to keep doing a whole bunch of things. So if y'all just give me a minute to get myself together, I'm running behind this morning, y'all. I got 4 beautiful little girls. And well, you know, it's that time of the year where they get sick, and I had to kind of go backtrack myself. You know what I'm saying? To go get my babies. But anyway, man, I'm so glad to be here with the people this morning. I'll tell it to the hot. I'll tell it to the cold. The sports revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. I want to make sure I got all the groups here I shared it to. Okay. Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's see, man. Good morning, man. The big brother. We see you, Jerry Sutton, tuning in. I can't really see y'all on Facebook Live on the screen, so I got to go to the phone and kind of, so I can say good morning to the people, man. Carol Porter, Sports on the Hill podcast. Good morning to you. I think Carol Porter might be calling in a little bit, y'all, so y'all hold on. I think Carol Porter might be on the line. So good morning to big brother Ronald Clark. We see you this morning. Appreciate you so much. Big brother Billy Billy Hampton, we see you. I need to have my Wendy Williams and Maisha Forbes. Good morning to you. Appreciate you so much. Albert Leon Cross, we appreciate you so much for tuning in. We sitting here live, y'all, right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I'm so glad to be here with the people. But look, though, I got Carol Porter III from Sports on the Hill podcast on the line. And Carol, I already know what you want to talk about. And before you go ahead and get your chops all licked up and ready to go and stuff on a Thursday morning, let me just go ahead and put the beans of the business out there. You know what I'm talking about, y'all? Y'all ready for this?
Go ahead, Red.
Man, come on.
I just got off a business call. I got on Facebook and saw you was posting and saw your hashtag. I said, yeah, I got to call in on this Bama here.
Oh, man, you wasn't on no business call, man. Stop front. You lying. Jesus, he lied. He lied, Lord. He lied. Somebody he was on some business call. Did you tell Ray I need the movies, right?
Hey, man, Barbershop 3 be there in about 2 days, man.
Man, good morning to Tim Jones. We see you tuning in. Jose Sermez, we see you. I had to go to another source to kind of, go talk with the people this morning. But, man, we so glad to be here. Mike Underwood, good morning to you, man. Good morning to you. We see you tuning in. Extreme Sports, SD Big T, we see you, champ. Hey, we see you. Hey, man, get up with me, Tim Jones, when I get off the air. Man, I've been wanting to talk to you, champion, too. Good morning to you. That's Extreme Sports SW with Big T. We see you, champ. We gonna get you up on the Sports Revival to do something. DJ Jose, send me some music, man, so I can play on the air and say it's by you. Mix it up real good. So you won't infringe me on no copyrights. You know what I'm saying, Carol?
Yeah, you got to worry about that copyright, baby. They'll get you for that.
I ain't ashamed of my little internet radio station. 60,000 viewers a week. It ain't bad for a Negro who talk a lot of smack like me, is it?
No, sir. I aspire to be a Negro that talks smack like you one day, sir.
I'm just saying, man, and I tell it like it T.I. is. But, man, let back to the legend and the legend at hand. Good morning to Denise Davis. We see you tuning in. You and Jamal, appreciate you so much. But listen, man, I got ashy hands this morning, Carol. Boy, I jumped in the shower. I ain't put no lotion on my hands. And my body this morning.
That makes it even better to smack the hell out of somebody.
Yeah, skin over here, dry as hell. This lips chapped over here. Like, man, I feel like Mookie on crackers. My Vaseline at. But anyway, though, Carol, okay, let's get to the business, man. You know I like to mess around a little bit, Carol. That's how you get the conversation going. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right, but listen here, though. Dan Patrick, y'all, he came out on his show yesterday. What's that with Marshall Falk, right? Was it Marshall Falk and what's the other one? The little senior, Steve Smith Sr., right?
Uh-huh.
And he came out and basically said, listen here, the Washington Redskins wide receivers do not like Kirk Cousins. He said from a source, not from one of the wide receivers directly to him, but to a source that's close to the wide receivers, that's close to him, said that he heard from the grapevine that the wide receivers didn't like Kirk Cousins and they was about to lose their mind. Now, before I let you loose like a goose, Carol, I just want to put out there to the people right now And understand, this is internet radio. So some of the things that I can say out of my mouth, understand if anybody wants to sign me to a major television or radio deal, I understand what I can say on internet radio and what I can say on national TV or radio. So understand, I won't get on your airwaves saying what I'm about to say. But at the end of the day, though, when it comes down to it, what Dan Patrick said out his mouth, revivalites and revivalettes, soldiers and soldierettes, men and women, boys and girls. Let me tell you what that's called. Bullshit. Want me to spell it for you? B-U-L-L-S-H-I-T. What Dan Patrick said out his mouth about Kirk Cousins not being liked by the wide receivers. This is exclusive, y'all, right here. Catch what I'm about to say. That is bullshit. Now I'm gonna let y'all hear Carol Porter from Sports on the Hill podcast, with aka Robbie Gross. I like to call him Robbie Rob. Give his thoughts on Dan Patrick's comments about the wide receivers not liking Kirk Cousins. And if you want to chime in, 703-763-4979 is the number. Good morning to Joanne Brown. We see you, mama. Good morning, pretty lady. Appreciate you tuning in. Tony Hedgepack, good morning to you as well. Go ahead, Carol. You on the floor.
I appreciate it, Rev. I'm agree with that sentiment 100%. A straight bullshit. Thing that gets me, this is something that's been started by this local sports media when RG3 was here with all the anonymous sources this and anonymous sources that. And that's kind of one of the reasons why me and Robbie started Sports on the Hill podcast, because we tired of the anonymous source and all this and that. If you tuned in Monday night, you would have heard Diane Cheeseborough, USA Today reporter, Redskins insider, on our show. No anonymity, no anonymous sources, and she gives it to you straight uncut. She's there every day. She's at Redskins Park every day shooting video of practices. So if anybody has their pulse on Redskins Nation, I'll put it on Diane Cheeseborough before I put it on Dan Patrick. So this so-called rumor or sources, folks, you got to get real. Think about it. This anonymous source could be a water boy, could be a towel boy, could be a parking lot attendant. They don't care where they get their scoop from. They just want y'all to click on the clickbait. They just want y'all to call in their shows to be upset and pissed off. And don't feed into it. I actually had a fan on the post about that interview, about that so-called show that I commented on and said the same thing. This fan who is a fan, I have no problem with that, but he's going to have the nerve to tell me, oh, well, I know knowledge of that the wide receivers, feel that way about him. So when have you been at Redskins Park?
Oh, man.
You're not there. You're listening to 106.7, those jerks. You're listening to the junkies, those jerks. You're listening to Chad Dukes, whoever, those jerks that don't know nothing about football, that's just trying to get clickbait. And if you think I'm jealous or hating, don't think it is, because you can go check their page. I done put a challenge to all of them about sports knowledge and put all of them on blast. So you know what they did? They blocked me because they know they all full of shit. So before y'all get caught up in all of this rumor mill that we remember, this happens only whenever the team is looking good and doing better. This happened again in 2012, 2013, when they won a division title and the team was making money and playing well, and all of a sudden you had these anonymous sources coming out with this BS because this sports media can't deal with the team being stable. So even if the team is being stable, they're going to find a way to throw a monkey wrench in it just so they can get clickbait and get y'all upset and get y'all posting on Facebook talking about how dysfunctional the organization is and all this and that. And for real fans, some of y'all need to step away from the keyboard after the game. For one, some of y'all are illiterate and can't even spell and complete a sentence. Second of all, if you knew what you were doing at Redskins Park, you wouldn't be flipping burgers at McDonald's and watching the game. You'll be down there teaching something. So before you jump on the internet and start talking all of this stuff, think about it, please, because you're making yourself look foolish and you're giving a bad reputation to the Redskins fans that some of us already have, that actually have some knowledge, and y'all spouting this BS and making us look even worse just does disservice to the team, the fan base, and it all totally.
That's Carol Porter, the third Sports on the Hill podcast. I told y'all, when you call it Sports Revival, when you call the Sports Revival, 703-763-4979 is the number. I let you lay your burdens down by the riverside. It's no cut cards on what you got to say. I mean, don't come in here, MF forgot. I don't want to hear all that. But say what you got to say. And I don't necessarily have to like what you got to say. And I don't want everybody to like what I got to say. Man, please don't think I sit up on these airwaves and I want everybody to say, oh, Red was right. Oh, no. I like to let my little words just go ahead and speak with the actions that you know that come. And let legends say, I've been calling the monkey's ass for like a monkey's ass what it is. They say I can't talk no sports. Hell, they don't want you to believe that I could talk some sports. But understand, Kuta Kinte had many friends, and Father Abraham had many sons, and he had daughters too. They just don't sing about it in the song. But if you listen real closely, Carol, you can hear him say, Father Abraham had many sons and daughters. You know what I'm saying? Did you hear what I'm saying, Carol? You hear him say, and daughters. Yeah.
I think I missed that one, Red. I missed it. I got to go back and listen again.
Yeah, you got to listen real close to it. You know, it say, and daughters. You got to listen real close to it, and daughters. You just listen. just listen. But anyway, though, Carl, you know, at the end of the day, though, Dan Patrick just really need to shut the hell up. Because, see, and I got to give credit where credit is due. My former coach, DMV Kale, he used to always call that yellow journalism. Yeah, yellow journalism. And when I think of yellow journalism, I think of diarrhea. When I think of yellow journalism, I think of people, Chief running, Big Chief running mouth. You know what I'm saying? I think of Big Chief running butt. I think of Big Chief, look at me. Did I say that? You know, in this Redskin fan base, you got a lot of people around here, you know, trying to be in this who gonna be the next Chief Z contestant contest. That shouldn't be happening. That don't need to be happening. Some things you just don't replace in life.
You can't replace that icon. You can't replace this. Nobody can ever replace that man and the way he repped and the way he loved his team. And to even to, like you said, that's just disrespectful to even have that notion.
You know, they not want to be a leader. Chief Z wasn't no leader. Chief Z didn't go out there and say, I'm a leader, follow me. Chief Z just did him.
Yep. That's I ain't even hear about that. I'm glad I didn't. Yeah, that don't make any sense at all. We need to focus on being good fans and you know, trying to get this team back right in the front office. That's about it.
And yesterday, if you tuned into the Sports Revival, I said at the end of the show, right after we got off the airwaves, if you was talking to me real quick, I told y'all there's been a reason why I haven't been wearing a robe on the airwaves, Carl.
Well, that is, Rev. I must have missed that. Why you take the Rev? Why you take the robe off, Rev?
I mean, I got the robes, and if I feel like putting them on, I will. But Tavon Fennell is talking sports. Rev T is just a character, a moniker that I created for the people to hype the people up.
Yes, sir.
This Rev T Sports Revival with host Tavon Fennell. See me? I'm Tavon Fennell. Everyday people just like you, Carl. Just like the people that's tuning in on Facebook Live. Just like, hold on, let me look at the numbers this morning. Let me look at the numbers, how many we got so far. Mountaintop Neighborhood Radio, DMV. We appreciate y'all so much tuning in on the live stream feed right now. Let's see the numbers this morning. I ain't going to lie to the people, and I always tell them I'll screenshot it or I'll send you a live video of it. 698 people listening right now. This morning. Mountaintop Neighborhood Radio, DMV. Y'all go ahead and click the link if you want to listen on. You can save it to your phone screen as well, free of charge. You can download it as well. But what I'm trying to say, though, Carol, is at the end of the day, though, man, I stand on me. And you got a lot of people, man, in this fan base, okay, a lot of people that report the Redskins and talk about the Redskins. And I'm not knocking nobody's podcast. I'm not knocking nobody's how they like to report. You know, the Redskins, however, their little group. Well, I'm not knocking none of that. But some people, I see people. I see that dude Chad Wico and from Australia. He over in Australia. How the hell he know what's going on over there in Redskin Park? This ain't knocking the man for, you know, his love fest for the. But how the hell you in Australia and you got some damn breaking news to tell damn fans?
It's called clickbait.
But hold on. But also, how you gonna have on your Twitter site that you work for ESPN 980? But if you go look at it, I'm going to call it like it is. If you go look at it, it say ESPN 980, but it don't say nothing so ESPN 980 can pick it up. But but do you understand what I'm saying? You got to watch yellow journalism. You got to watch people that say they know somebody or heard what somebody said about it. Man, they don't listen here, man. That's a bunch of shadiggity bop and a shadiggity bang. So you can't believe everything that people say when it comes to the Washington Redskins. Carol Porter just said it right on the nose to the people. Go talk to somebody who really up in that camp, day in and day out. I see, Carol, you know I see Lady Dow all the time, man. I tell you off the air how me and her know each other. You deeper than the Redskins. You did?
Yes, sir.
Good people. Deeper. Good people. I love her so much. But what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, good morning to Hassan Martin. I see you, Earl Valcourt, tuning in. I appreciate you so much. Kevin Coon, good morning to you too, brother. I see y'all tuning in. But listen here. At the end of the day, though, Carol Porter, you got to understand everything that glitter, everything that somebody say out their mouth, even mine, even yours, Carol Porter. See, that's some real shadiggity bop I'm talking right here, right now. Ain't gold.
Exactly.
It might be golden to you, Carol. It might be golden to me. But make sure only way something is golden when you speak out your mouth, when you talk about something. Only thing that's golden is when it's supported by a fact. But see, that he say, she say, the monkey's ass say, Carol Porter, guess what? That's what they do in kindergarten. That's what they do in elementary school. That's what they do in junior and high school. He said this, and I heard somebody said that. So now it gives me a right to start some shadiggity bop and some shadiggity bang. See, even if it's true, and I done heard people say, oh, Terrell Pryor the league. I done heard people say, oh, they could be talking about the wide receivers from last year. I could give a damn what any of the Washington Redskins wide receivers on the roster right now got to say. I could give a damn about what Pierre Garçon had to say. I could give a damn about what Deshaun Jackson had to say. Carol, you got that fire hose right now? You got it, Carol?
I got it. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to put the fire out.
Because if you can't catch the goddamn football, Terrell Pryor, Ryan Grant, Jamison Crowder.
Oh, boy.
If you can't catch the damn football, even if one of y'all is the damn mole, you need to shut the hell up. And Dan Patrick, guess what you need to do, Dan Patrick? You need to shut the hell up. Because let me ask you one thing. And I don't know if anybody said this and that, but think about it. What does that old ass man got in common with them young bucks in the damn locker room?
Not a damn thing.
Ask one of them damn young bucks, do they know who the hell Dan Patrick is?
None of them.
They'll tell you that's probably one of them damn youngers now these days will probably tell you he was the damn Bama that discovered America.
It's interesting, Rev. It's interesting that all these folks that's not even there got all of these rumors and all these anonymous sources, but they don't step foot in Redskins Park one day. Yeah, it's amazing, and it's amazing that folks eat it up and take it and run with it. That really, that's really is the funny part about this game is that, because they feel like you've affiliated with such and such or you've been doing it for so long that you supposedly have so much clout. But things that these folks don't realize is most of these reporters have never played a sport a day in their life. So they have no idea what really goes into being an athlete and really what goes into these players. And that's why they can take these reports and just take it and run with it because they don't understand what goes into it. I've seen people talking about let's tank the rest of the season and get a high draft pick. If you have players on your team that's willing to play, to lose, you don't have a team. And if any fans root for that, that's the opposite of what sports is. These guys go out there to play their hardest to win. Competition is in their blood. Being the best is in their blood. If they decide collectively to lay down and lose because the team wants to get better draft picks, then we're in bigger despair than folks even realize if that's even a question or even a situation that's going on down there at Redskins Park. So I don't understand where some of these thoughts and some of these posts come from and some of these articles come from, but people, use your common sense, man. Don't get caught up in the BS and the clickbait and all these folks that say they're affiliated with whoever. And I know what you're talking about, Rev. I ain't even going to put them out there because we had an interaction back in the day, and I know about some of these yellow journalists that you talk about. They actually tagged me in some of their posts and actually have been on my show and talk some yellow journalism, and they are no longer on my show because they do talk yellow journalism. I'm going to use that catchphrase, Rev. I love that. I'm going to use it now.
Yeah. Run with it. Run with it.
Man. So please, folks, if you're going to, listen to people that's talking about the Redskins, listen to the right people. Like Rev said, it ain't got to be us. It could be somebody else. Just listen to somebody that's there every day. And don't listen to these just because they're big corporations or big companies that you feel like they have, clout or they know what they're talking about. They just another business trying to make money, trying to get clickbait, trying to get y'all to watch them the same way we want y'all to tune in to us and get the real sports.
We sitting there live, y'all, right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. It's the Rev T Sports Revival. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T on Twitter, at Sport Revival without the S, Sport Revival on Twitter, at MTM Radio DMV. I'm sitting here with Carol Porter III, Sports on the Hill podcast with a.k.a. Robbie Gross. I like to call him Robbie Rob. He's sitting there with me on another day on a Thursday. We sitting there talking about this thing with Dan Patrick. He done came down on his show yesterday and came out with some shadiggity bob and some shadiggity bang to try to make the people's ears ring. He said that the wide receivers in the locker room do not like Kirk Cousins, per a source that's close to some wide receivers that's close to Dan Patrick. Not directly he heard it from a wide receiver, but he said he heard it from somebody. Hey, Carol.
Yes, sir.
I heard that they was giving away $1 million down on the mall this morning.
Well, I'm on my way, Rev. I'm on my way right now.
Right.
It's got to be true.
Right. Well, while you on your way, we gonna go ahead and get on the bus and take a break real quick. Hey, y'all, I want y'all to tune in. We got these motivational minutes coming up. Crystal with Day. The people need to hear something to motivate them every day. Get their day going, man. Beautiful lady, man. That book Therapy, y'all make sure y'all go get a copy of it on Amazon.com. Give it to a gift to somebody. Only $10. That's Therapy on Amazon.com by Crystal Day. Hey, Carol, man, I feel good this morning, man. I'm glad you came on the bus with me, Chain.
Hey, me too, Rev. Like I said, I was taking care of something. I saw the time. I saw your show. I said, yeah, let me get on here real quick and talk about this because I was I know you don't like talking about it, but I was engulfed in some good Caps hockey last night and put out a nice highlight video of that game last night. I ain't even gonna get you started on the Caps, Red. I ain't even.
Oh God, we be right back, y'all. Let's go.
I'm feeling good about the Caps.
Let's go.
Good. They looking like they finally figuring some things out. I know you ain't gonna believe until you see it for yourself. So I'm gonna leave it alone at that, man.
Man, let's get on. Let's go. We be right back, y'all. Crystal a Day of Motivational Minutes. Let's go.
This is Crystal M. Isaiah with our Motivational Minutes, because we are in it to win it. No matter what happens in life, family, we are always in it to win it. Motivational speaker here and author. Please go out on today and grab a copy of my book. It is called Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. You can find it on Amazon.com. That is my life story and my testimony, and I promise that it will only bless your life. Family, on last Saturday, I had the great fortune of speaking to an amazing group of women at the Meridian Hill Baptist Church in Capitol Heights, Maryland. Shout out to Pastor Calvin E. Cage and First Lady Yvette Cage. And I was speaking on the topic of defying the odds. Family, let me tell you something. Adversity does not care who you are. It is indiscriminate. It doesn't care who your mama and daddy is, where you grew up, your neighborhood, how much money you have in your bank account. When God is ready to test you, when he is ready to present you with a trial or a challenge or an obstacle, he will do just that to test your faithfulness. But you see, some of us respond to adversity in many different ways. There are some who simply panic when they are faced with adversity. They crumble. They fall apart under the pressure. And then you have others who are just like a deer in headlights. They see the adversity and they can't move. They are immobilized. They're paralyzed, can't make a decision, don't know which way to go. And then you have others who see the adversity, but they put on that suit of armor and they are trusting in the Lord to get them through. But many times with adversity, we simply forget. We have what you call a short memory. And this is what I was explaining on last Saturday to these women. Do not have a short memory when it comes to adversity. You see, if God brought you through on the last time, if he brought you through when you were down and out before, when you were lost, when you were confused, when you were in a dark place feeling desperate, you've got to continue to trust in the Lord that he will bring you through again. But some of us have a short memory. Do not forget that if God did it before, he can do it in your life again, family. That is my charge and that is my challenge. This is Crystal M. Adair with our Motivational Minutes on today. Be blessed, family. We are in it to win it. Go out and grab a copy of my book, Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. And it's always a shout out to Rev T and the Mountaintop Network, DMV, where the people's voice and these motivational minutes can be heard.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Hey y'all, this is Claudette from Russell Apparel, where we specialize custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you will get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Russell Apparel. You can email us at russellapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Rucker Apparel.
This is Maurice Wood with Golden Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Golden Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Steven Askins, host of the Inside Blitz. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. We'll break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Seabury Nation, I tell it to the young, I tell it to the old, but you got to let that burgundy go fill up your show.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
We live, y'all, right here on the mountaintop. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T. I'll tell it to the hot, I'll tell it to the cold. You got to come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. Yeah, man, I'm sitting here alongside Carol Porter, Sports on the Hill podcast, with Robbie Robb sitting there joining me this morning, man. We bringing it straight to the table to make the people able. But see, though, only because Carol Porter my friend, and he know I really don't like talking about them Bammers at this point of the season, though, right now. But he a little excited and everything. And you know I ain't never won the mock a man's joy. So without further ado, y'all, Carol Porter from Sports on the Hill podcast, he gonna talk about the Capitals for about 5 minutes. See how that work? Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go ahead and do it.
I get excited about the Caps. You know, I love hockey. Hockey's my second favorite sport behind football. But, you know, a lot of fans, I told them about this season because I know how you feel, Rev. I know, you know, we've talked about the Capitals and, you know, your feeling of, you know, they got to answer the call. Nobody cares what they do in the regular season. They got to make the thing work.
Nothing. It don't mean nothing to me right now. They can play all the good hockey and win all the damn games they won in the regular season. It don't mean nothing to me till they can, man, go further in the NHL hockey than further than the damn second round or one round and done. But go ahead, carry on, brother, carry on. I'm gonna go get me some coffee. Hand me a Wendy Williams moment. I ain't get my coffee. I was running the commercial, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you do your thing. Y'all might gotta get used to Carol being on the Sports Revival for a couple of days. I told y'all. Rev got some surgery to go get done, but anyway, though. But carry on, brother. I'm gonna go do the Wendy Williams, y'all. Can I do that? Good. Go ahead, Carol. Tell about the Caps.
And this is exactly why everything you're talking about is why I'm loving with the Caps right now, because they aren't the same team that we're used to seeing going out there scoring, you know, doing it all in the regular season, actually having a fight and actually having to scrap to find ways to win. And like you said, these guys have had so easy during the regular season, and when the times get tough in the playoffs, they never answer the bell. So this growing stretch that they're going through now, they lost some key players. They're developing some younger guys from the minor leagues. You know, they're playing well. They started out rocky, up and down, inconsistent. One game there, you know, looked great. The next game there looked like they don't belong on the ice with an NHL team. But they've won the last 6 out of 7. They've won 3 in a row. They're playing, you know, good, solid hockey. Alex Ovechkin, who everybody questions his leadership and has he lost it. This man has 21 goals in 28 and 29 games leading the NHL. And, you know, the team is playing better. They just reunited the top line. And it's a beautiful thing to watch if you know, have the patience to watch development and see the differences with this team. And I think that it's going to, you know, not saying they're going to make the playoffs this year, but I like what I see with this team, just going off of what you say, Rev, about having to answer the call and having to fight and scrap and not just expect stuff to be handed to you and go out there and take it when it's time to take it. And the last couple of games, they've been out there taking it against teams that they supposedly shouldn't have beat. because they haven't been playing well, but they found ways to win. So, yeah, I keep an eye out for the Caps, man. There's some good things happening in the Capitals franchise, and hopefully we can get that transferred to the Redskins franchise.
Now, see, that's Carol Porter talking to Caps, y'all. And y'all won't hear me talk about the Caps until they make the playoffs. And until then, if you having some anxieties with yourself about the Washington Capitals or about the Washington Nationals or even the Washington Redskins, and even for, domestic fans, ladies too, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Or even with the Washington Divas. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Guess what I got for the people, Curl?
What's that, sir?
A good can of bacon grease. If y'all, and listen, it's Christmas time, and y'all see the can of bacon grease, I got this good can of bacon grease here just for $5.99. You can get you a can of bacon grease today. And you can relieve your anxiety in more ways than one. You know what I'm talking about? Bacon grease. Get you a can of bacon grease today. $5.99. And listen here, and if you buy 2 cans, you'll get 2 cans for the low price of $25.99 with a $30 shipping and handling fee. Bacon grease. Get you a can of bacon grease today. This is not USDA approved by, but in the ghetto, they give you bacon grease. Have you had your can of bacon grease today? Bacon grease. I had to put that out there, man. I mean, you know, everything that's going on in the land, the Shadiggity Bop, the Shadiggity Bang, y'all. That's Carol Porter, Sports on the Hill podcast, sitting there with me this morning here, right here live, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. Carol, tell the people where they can find you at, champion, while I'm on the road right now.
You can find us every Monday night on True Radio Network, 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, we got the weekly Pick'em Overtime segment. You can follow me on Facebook, Carol Porter III. You can follow me on Twitter, CE Porter III, Tattoo Scorpio. You can check out Sports on the Hill podcast page on Facebook, on Twitter, at Sports OTHP. You can Google us. We got a website that have all our shows archived, have all my Redskins blog, our pregame show, our halftime show, our postgame show. We got it all covered for Redskins, Caps, Wizards, Nationals, DC Divas, Washington Valor. And don't forget, we got the Washington Valor Arena League tryouts this weekend. I'll be there live. Go on Facebook, giving y'all some inside, behind-the-scenes look at the Arena Football League. This their second season in existence. They playing at the Capital One Arena. So y'all make sure you can DMV if you need that football fix. You come on out. They put on a good show, a lot of fan appreciation stuff, real family-friendly stuff for the kids. Come on out and check out the Washington Valor. We got DC Sports covering everything, so come check them out.
Hey, but listen here, though, Carol. You know over there in Bury Farms, right, I heard that they was having the annual, ghetto, animal Olympics.
All right, I'm going to see if I can get our pet correspondent to go check that out. We might have to get that covered, too. We have a video on that, highlights and everything. See what I mean? They all over the damn place. I ain't mad at them. I'm just saying, though. But listen here, though, Carol, though. This whole thing with Dan Patrick, though, we kind of wrap this thing up. You got time real quick, Carol? How much time you got on your hand this morning? I'm good to go. Just waiting for my other meeting, so I'm good to go, Red.
That's what I'm talking about. But listen here, though, real quick, if we can, I want to chase this NFL Week 14 real quick. I just want to hear your thoughts briefly. A lot of playoff pictures to look at, scenarios, coming up this week. A lot of people could clinch their divisions as well as not so much home field advantage, but at least guaranteed a bye week, that is, in the first round of the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
Wild card weekend, so to speak. You got your boots on, Carol?
Yes, sir. I'm pulling up the schedule right now.
Yeah,
sir.
that's what I'm talking about. Come on and march with me, y'all. I want y'all to turn to y'all books. Revival Lights, Revival Less, Soldiers and Soldierettes. I want y'all to open y'all books up to NFL Week 14. Can y'all do that? Yeah, let me hear y'all say hail to the Redskins or HTTR or let's go Red when y'all ready so we can go ahead and march together. Watch how we do this, y'all. In 15 minutes, we about to knock week 14 down in the NFL. You ready, Curl?
I'm ready.
Y'all,
Hail to the Redskins.
y'all ready,
baby.
Revivalites, Revivalettes? 703-763-4979 is the number. If you want to come jump in the conversation, phone lines is open for the people. We the people, by the people, just like the people. We ain't nothing but the people. I said people about 17 damn times, Carol. Did you hear that? People. But listen here, though, people. Tonight, Thursday night, underneath the bright lights, down in the ETL. I was about to say the ETL, the ATL. Man, them people down in the ATL, they going crazy right now, man, about that little Murray race or whatever. But you know, I'm just saying that's a different man. Carol, I want to talk some political talk with you one day too. You know what I'm saying? Go talk
you know we can chop it up, baby. Definitely we got some out. Yeah, we got to talk offline. Cause we got some political stuff coming our way from the network, and I would love to get you on there talking some politics.
Boy. I piss a whole lot of people off. But the New Orleans Saints, though. Oh, when the Saints go, they 9-3. And they going down to Monster to go see the Atlanta Falcons, which is 7-5, trying to hold on and stay alive to stay in this playoff picture. The New Orleans Saints, they playing good football right now, Curl Porter. And I'm not even going to shadiggity bop and shadiggity bang with my words on this. I'm going to go ahead and say New Orleans going to come out with a win. And I'm not going to say they going to sit there and beat the hell out of the allow the Atlanta Falcons. Oh, no. But at the end of the day, that damn Drew Brees, he just finds a way to win. You talking about a second-ranked offense, a 12th-ranked defense, third in passing, third in rushing overall when it comes to their offense. I'm running with the New Orleans Saints on this one. Your thoughts, Curl?
Yeah, I'm going with you on that one, too. New Orleans is, after that 0-2 start, they won, the last 9 out of 10. And they playing some good ball. They running the ball well. Their defense is standing up when need to. And as you said, Drew Brees, all I can say is that boy good. Boy good. Yeah. And I hate to say this, you got to credit the Redskins, I think, for really lighting that fire under the New Orleans Saints' asses right now, because the Redskins had them on the ropes. They had them on the ropes for the taking. And some way and somehow they dug deep, and they found their second win. And I'm just curious to see how long it'll last, though, Curl. How long will it last? But they playing good football right now, and I'm going to take the Saints on this one. Yeah, you playing good ball. You got a good coach that's calling good plays and knows his personnel and knows how to use them. He knows how to exploit weaknesses on defenses, and their defense is playing with a lead most of the time. And when you're playing with a lead, it changes the whole complexion of the game. So they keep on using that recipe, and they got Drew Brees at quarterback and play action passes and those wide receivers. They're going to be a dangerous team going forward.
You got a 3-9 Indianapolis Colts team. They going to Buffalo to face the 6-6 Buffalo Bills team, Carol Porter. And you know, Buffalo trying to fight their way into the playoffs. And Indianapolis Colts, they just trying to fight their way to that #1 draft pick spot this year. And draft, I'm going to take Buffalo on this one and keep on pepping with my stepping. Your thoughts?
This is an interesting game. I haven't seen the report on Tyrod Taylor. If he's not playing, then they're going back to the rookie. Indianapolis has been using the rookie quarterback with them putting Andrew Luck on the shelf. This is going to be an interesting game with me because Indianapolis, they play hard even though their record doesn't show it. And with Buffalo's issues at the quarterback position right now, I'm thinking this might be an upset. Indianapolis might squeak out a win and squelch Buffalo's playoff hopes.
Man, you got the Dallas Cowboys. They going to New York, man, to go face the Giants, y'all. 1 o'clock is Sunday is the game time scheduled to start. And this game right here, you know, it's an up and down thing in my eyes. And it's not saying it's because of I'm a Redskin fan, but I think the New York Giants, I really think they're going to rally behind Spagnuolo and Eli Manning, and they're going to upset the Dallas Cowboys in New York.
I agree. The Giants always find a way to get a emotional boost off of losses, emotional losses. Remember when they lost their owner and the way they beat the Redskins that game after. and they've always found a way to rise up. Eli's going to feel vindicated with the coach being fired, and Steve Spagnuolo has head coaching experience, and he's a hard-nosed, old-school guy. So I kind of agree with you on that, Rev. If their defense can make Dak uncomfortable and force those turnovers that, unfortunately, the Redskins didn't get when they had the chance, when he was throwing some errant passes, I think it's going to be an upset also.
1 o'clock Sunday, the Detroit Lions, they go down to Tampa Bay to face a 4-8 Buccaneers team, a dysfunctional team right now. Jameis Winston, they say he been. I heard my sources say. You hear what I just said, Curl?
Your anonymous sources?
My anonymous sources said Jameis Winston been down there at the Wolves down in Tampa Bay in Florida stealing crab legs again.
I heard that too. My anonymous source said the same thing, Red. We might have the same anonymous source.
Yeah, and instead of him opening up the football field and throwing passes to his wide receivers, he been down there opening up crab legs. So I'm gonna go
melting butter on the sideline.
Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a hungry Detroit Lions team right now, trying to fight to stay in this playoff game right now. They gonna come away with a win in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Red. Tampa has a little bit of dysfunction, and Detroit has been looking hungry. They took a couple of bad losses, but they have been playing from behind. But they should be able to take care of Tampa, no problem.
One will stay and one will go. But up in Kansas City, the Oakland Raiders, I believe they're going to let the Kansas City Chiefs know that they ain't ready yet. You got potential, but you ain't ready yet. And I believe that Oakland, 6-6, are going there and going to disrupt the Kansas City 6-6 Chiefs' hopes of making the playoff. Both of these teams right here, they trying to keep their hope alive. I just believe that Oakland has a better chance of having that accomplished right now. Your thoughts, Carol?
Yeah, it's a three-way tie for first. All of them are 6-6, but Kansas City sitting at first with the victory over them already. I haven't watched Oakland since Derek Carr came back. Andy Reid had his usual 2 or 3 game lull, and Kansas City had a nice victory last week. I'm going to go with Kansas City in this game. I think they're going to run the ball, and Alex Smith is going to have another game manager game that's going to allow Kansas City to win this one.
And this is one for the Help 'em Lord stages right here. The San Francisco 49ers, they travel to Texas to go play the Houston Texans. 1 o'clock is the starting time. San Francisco 49ers 2-10. Houston Texans 4-8. Only thing that makes me say right now, I'm just going to give this game to the Houston Texans. But I could be wrong. Although the 49ers 2-10 right now, they've been playing some pretty good football these last couple of games, Carol. And maybe we starting to see the turn of events when it comes to this San Francisco 49ers team under Kyle Shanahan. But I'm not sold yet. I'm going to take the Houston Texans.
Yeah, I'm going to take Houston, too. Yeah, Kyle, he had a lot less to work with than McVay did in L.A., so, yeah, he's going to have some growing pains, but they have been playing hard, and they have been, getting some unfortunate losses. Houston, it's so disheartening to see that Deshaun Watson go down earlier when he was playing so well and could have had this team in the playoff race. But they definitely have some upside. They still got DeAndre Hopkins at the wide receiver spot. They got decent running backs, and the defense is still good with Clowney in the middle. So I'm taking Houston in this game also.
Man, Green Bay, they packing their bags, Carol. They going to go see the Cleveland Browns. I don't need to say nothing about this. Green Bay, your thoughts?
Yeah, Green Bay. Let's just move on.
The Chicago Bears, 1 o'clock start time as well. And just for y'all, the Green Bay Cleveland game for y'all Green Bay fans and you Cleveland Brown games is 1 o'clock. And like I said, that's in Cleveland. The Chicago Bears, they travel to Cincinnati to go face the Bengals. Bengals coming off a tough loss against the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday night. Hey, am I correct? Didn't they play Monday night?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, it's Monday night. But listen here, though. I hate to say this, y'all. I think we about to see the ending of Marvin Lewis being a coach with the Bengals soon. Real soon.
Yeah, they've had a lot of faith in him. They've stuck with him for a long time. He's dealt with a lot of adversity, player troubles, getting locked up, and he's always maintained. I still regret the Redskins not making him the coach when we had the opportunity to sign him as a coach, even though with the dysfunction, he didn't want to be a head coach. But I would have loved to have him here, and at least that's one thing the Skins don't have to worry about is legal troubles with any of the players. So it's going to be unfortunate. He'll probably take off a year or two, but I think he'll definitely be back in the coaching ranks. I'm going to go with Cincinnati in this game also.
I'm a ride with you on that. We got the Minnesota Vikings. They going to face Carolina. This is a good one right here. If Minnesota win, if I understand correctly, they'll clinch their division, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right. And the Carolina Panthers, if they win, they keep their hopes alive of holding on to that wild card spot that they have at this time, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. At the end of the day, I'm going to take Cam Newton in this and company right now. I think that the defense of the Carolina Panthers is going to go out there and disrupt what Keenum been doing all this time. And understand, Minnesota has a hell of a defense right now. They second overall in the league. Okay? Minnesota offense, they 5th overall in the league. But one thing that stands out to me that's good and definite and that's true, 2 things I should say. You got the Carolina Panthers team that's 6th overall with their defense, which means they're nasty. They make things happen. Listen here. And this what stands out to me the most. They still can run the football. They're 5th overall in the league, Curl, with running the football. And you got a Cam Newton that's been playing good football over the last couple of weeks right now. You put all those things in the pot, Curl, you got a good mix there. I'm going to run with the Carolina Panthers on that.
Yeah, I feel you, but I got to go the opposite way, Red. I'm going with Minnesota. Everything you said about that defense is true, but as I watched Minnesota game and play against the Redskins, their offensive coordinator, I can't remember his name right now, but he has a great offensive mind, and he's able to set up his plays, and he does a lot of misdirection and a lot of things that's going to be used to his advantage against that aggressive defense. Their offense is wide open. They have a lot of misdirection on that side of the ball. They have a quality running game. Keenum has been playing lights out. You're looking at his numbers right now, 2,700 yards, 16 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He's mobile. He can make buy time in the pocket. I think Minnesota's going to clinch this game and beat Carolina.
Man, the next thing we got coming up, 1 o'clock, you got a 5-7 New York Jets team. They going to go face these 3-9 Denver Broncos. I'm going to take the Jets on this one.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. The Jets been looking a little bit better. They're not as bad as everybody thought they were going to be. Denver is worse than everybody thought they were going to be. And I think the Jets are going to get this victory also. And
let me put this out there. If Kirk Cousins leave the Redskins, Denver could be a team that could try to go get him. Did I just say that?
I said that a couple of weeks ago too, sir.
Yeah, I've been thinking that in the back of my head for a very long time. And listen here, the Tennessee Titans, 8-4, they going to go face a 5-7 Arizona Cardinal team. I think Arizona, they really on the outside of the bubble, just trying to hold on to a little bit of hope. But at the end of the day, I think Tennessee playing good football right now. Marcus Mariota and company, they playing good football. 8-4 right now. They trying to keep their hopes alive and at least hold on to a wild card spot first week of the playoffs. I'm going to run with Tennessee on this one.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Red. Tennessee, they hungry. They took a bad, unfortunate loss to Pittsburgh a couple of weeks ago. They, were trying to make a statement. They have Mariota's playing well. They have a quality running game, and their defense is playing well. I got Tennessee beating Arizona.
Man, Philadelphia Eagles 10-2. They go face the Los Angeles Rams 9-3. Another clinch the party here. Philadelphia win. They clinch the NFC East, right?
Yes,
Los Angeles Rams win. They clinch the NFC. Was it West they play in?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Okay. At the end of the day, I mean, it is what it is. I'm going right now. With Philadelphia losing last week, I think they've been exposed. I think the Philadelphia Eagles have been exposed. And I believe that the Los Angeles Rams, I believe the Los Angeles Rams, even with this 15th ranked defense that they have, I believe that they're going to upset the Philadelphia Eagles and leave a message for the rest of the NFL to take heed of for the future when it comes to the Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to take the Rams on this one.
I'm going to agree with you on this one, Rev. I'm thinking they're going to upset the Eagles. I'm impressed with what Sean McVay has done, especially with the quarterback. You know, everybody was talking after last year that he might be a bust. He has him out there playing. Got Todd Gurley. They got an effective defense, even though the ranking doesn't really say that. But I think the Rams are going to answer the bell because they upset about that loss last week that they felt they should have had. So I think the Rams are going to upset Philly, too. I didn't see the Philly game to see them get exposed, but it'll be interesting because I was, excuse me, I was wondering, you know, how good this Philly team was. I didn't really give them full credit, but they beat everybody in front of them, so I can't knock them.
8-4, Seattle Seahawks. They go down to Florida, go face the Jacksonville Jaguars. This going to be a good game right here, Curl. In my eyes, if they was both in the same division, this would be a playoff game. But to me, this is really a good test for the Jacksonville Jaguars going forward. This is a real good test for, in my eyes, for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And with the Seattle Seahawks coming to town with this 10th overall offense with Russell Wilson under center and the 9th overall, what they call it, the Legion of Boom defense.
Yes, sir.
I still believe that the Jacksonville Jaguars with the number 1 overall defense in the NFL and number 1 in the NFL when it comes to running the football. Overall, I believe they got enough that these youngsters can go and disrupt what Seattle is trying to do as far as the playoffs and make it just a little bit more harder for their positioning. I'm going to run with the Jacksonville Jaguars on this.
Yeah, I agree, Rev. This is going to be a hell of a game. Both of them teams playing well. And remember, Jacksonville has beat Pittsburgh and Baltimore, and they embarrassed Baltimore. So I didn't know that they had moved up to the number 1 ranking in defense, but this is definitely going to be a good game, and I think I'm going to go with Jacksonville with you, Rev. I think they got something to prove, and I think this is going to be a statement game for them, and I think they're going to answer the call and be able to stop Seattle.
Man, Sunday night, underneath the bright lights, Baltimore Ravens 7-5. They trying to do the Jesse Jackson curl to keep hope alive. But man, they got to get through the Pittsburgh Steelers who playing good football right now. They 10-2, and Pittsburgh can clinch their division with a win on their home field. You got Big Ben Roethlisberger, you know, after that 5-game interception when everybody thought all hope was lost, hell, even he started kicking the old woe was me. He done bounced back. Somebody done put fire underneath his ass, and they've been running ever since. They've been playing good football up there in Pittsburgh. Number 4th ranked overall defense. Number 7th ranked overall offense. They 4th in passing overall. That means Big Ben throwing that football right now. And the only thing that could give Baltimore Ravens hope right now, Curl, is that they got a 7th ranked defense. Anything else, 30th in the offense, 31st when it comes to passing. You know, Joe Flacco is playing like Joe Dodo right now, and they can't hardly run the damn ball. They 12th in the league with running. So at the end of the day, though, I believe that the Pittsburgh Steelers, and with their defense and with Big Ben, Antonio Brown and company, LaVar, what's his name? LaDainian Bell or whatever, that young boy, you can ring my bell. They ringing people bells. They playing good football. I'm going to run with Pittsburgh on this.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Pittsburgh on this. It's going to be a hard-hitting AFC North battle as usual. Baltimore's going to stick around in the first half with their defense, but the inconsistent offense of Baltimore is going to get worn down by Le'Veon Bell and Big Ben. So, yeah, I'm taking Pittsburgh in this game also. Man,
and last but not least, Curl, the New England Patriots 10-2. They go face a dysfunctional Miami Dolphins team 5-7. New England.
Yeah, I'm going to go with New England. Miami going to play them tough, and Brady always has a little bit of issues with Miami, but I think New England going to prevail in this game, no problem.
4:05 is the start time. The Washington Redskins, y'all, they got to go out to Los Angeles and go face these 6-6 Chargers. Chargers trying to fight to get in. Washington Redskins, people say it's over, but it's still fueling that ship, Carol. But in order for the Washington Redskins to keep that ship moving in them rough seas right now, they got to go to Los Angeles and make sure they go get this win. And only thing that really stands out to me that can ensure the Washington Redskins can get this win is that they got a 12th overall offense behind Kirk Cousins. This patch offense, patch wide receivers, patch running back, they still 12th overall in the league. And the defense, with their ups and downs, you still got a 19th ranked defense in the league. Going up against damn near the same stats when it comes to the Chargers. 9th in offense, 17th in defense, 2nd in passing. And Phillip Rivers been out there throwing picks the last couple of weeks. I'm going to say the Washington Redskins, they going to bounce back from that loss to the Cowboys, and they really going to make the Los Angeles Chargers pay. I'm going to ride with the Redskins on this one.
I agree with you on that, Red. For some reason, the Skins always play better on the West Coast. They played the Chargers pretty well when they went out there the last few times. They know they got to bounce back. They know they got to, the season, playoff hopes or whatever, dashed or whatever, but they still play hard. I think they're going to go out there, and you don't know which Rivers you're going to get, but I think we're going to be able to force a couple of turnovers, and offense is going to answer the call. They have a good defense, but their defense can be exposed. So I'm rooting for a Redskins victory and a victory Monday.
Yeah, man. Hey, y'all, that's Carol Porter, Sports on the Hill podcast. Carol, tell the people where they can find you at real quick before we get out of here, man.
All right, you can find us every Monday night from 7 to 9 on True Radio Network. We share the link every Monday. You can follow us on Facebook at Sports on the Hill Podcast or Sports OTHP. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, same thing, Sports OTHP. And you can follow Sports on the Hill apparel line. We got hoodies, sweatshirts, T-shirts, everything. Check us out. Appreciate the love and support. I always love doing the show with you, Rev, man. Appreciate you having me on. And always have a ball, man.
Yeah, my man. Hey, y'all, that's Carol Porter, Sports on the Hill podcast. I'm Tavon Fennell at The Real Rev T. Hey, man, we had a good show for the people. I want to thank everybody that tuned in. Facebook Live, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. We see y'all tuning in. I'll tell it to the hot. I'll tell it to the cold. You got to come to the Sports Survivor to fill up your soul. I don't want no crying, and I damn sure don't want to talk to nobody that be lying and signifying. Again, I'm Tavon Fennell at The Real Rev T, and for Carol Porter sitting in with me today. Hey, man, y'all love somebody on the Thursday, and I'll holler at y'all Sunday or next week. Solid? Let's go.
I'm gonna let my man Mo Diggy ticket the ear hole a little bit, then we gonna step the game up, you know what I mean? Cheers. You see all that big bop? See my man JT that checked in tonight too, man. You see over there, wifey? Yeah. I see over there the corner over there, Tiff. Yes, indeed. Let it warm a little bit over you. Play a little bit.